I'm Casey with Barkbusters Home Dog Training. Welcome to our spring edition of Bark Beat. Today we're going to talk about thunderstorms and the anxiety that your dog can get during these thunderstorms and how to manage that.
Hello, my name is Dr. Mario and I'm here at Florida Veterinary Hospital in the Villages in Central Florida. And today we're going to talk a little bit about thunderstorms. Thunderstorms have a different effect on different dogs. It's not always the same in severity or in the anxiety itself. Sometimes the storms will cause such a dramatic change in behavior in that pet that it will actually become self-destructive or destroy something in the home. And our focus today is how to try to get that to a minimal effect as much as possible. As we know, extreme anxiety can be achieved with some dogs during a thunderstorm because some of their senses are not giving them the correct information. They have the sense of sound, but not of sight or motion, or that anything is really occurring. Since those senses are interrupted and they're not getting the full information, they have a tendency to respond with anxiety and or fear. And this can be controlled sometimes with some in-house training and trying to provide a comfort level for that dog that nothing's really going to happen to them during that thunderstorm. And what seems to work the best is definitely when you incorporate some form of training with an anti-anxiety medication, whereas you teach the dog that there's really nothing to be afraid of. And sometimes this can be accomplished very easily, sometimes not so easily. What's very important is to establish that your dog is healthy enough to be medicated and or go through a training protocol. If these two things are something that you think might help your dog, feel free to call us here at Florida Veterinary Hospital, and we work closely with Barkbusters. And we'd be glad to help you with this problem.
Some things to consider when storms start moving into your area is doing some active training with the dog. This means actively putting your dog on the leash, doing some sits, stays, coming when called, anything that you could think of to take your dog's mind off this coming storm and get it more focused on you. Also, you might consider playing some games with your dogs. Find your dog's favorite toys and turn storm time into fun time. You know, change the association of the oncoming storm so it's not an anxious feeling the dog has. It's now, oh goody, I get to play with my masters. Some things you can do is start playing with the Canine Genius, put treats in here, use a Kong perhaps, freeze some peanut butter up, let them get the peanut butter out of the Kong. Maybe use one of our Barkbusters Buster Cubes to kind of roll around and have some fun with the dog. But if all else fails, you might consider managing some of the dog's behaviors. Find that safe place for your dog. My dogs love their crate and they love going there when they need a timeout. So use the crate to your advantage. Create that safe spot. Maybe use a blanket to cover everything up and help the dog relax. Harpo, come. Get up.